I'm Tabitha with Tomlin, and today we're here with Dr. Kasten, and we're going to go over some tips regarding pet sitters. So when you leave your furry babies with your pet sitter, you got to make sure you do these things. That way it makes your pet feel better, and it's going to make sure that you feel better when you're on vacation or you're traveling. So Dr. Kasten, can you cover just a few highlights of what we should do when we leave our animals with a pet sitter?
Absolutely, Tabitha. Thank you. I think the first and most important thing to do is find a reliable, trustworthy person to be your pet sitter. So you might be wondering, where do I start? How do I even begin to find a pet sitter? I'd start with your veterinarian. Oftentimes they have lists of local pet sitters. Sometimes their staff even will help to pet sit, especially for special needs pets, those that require medications or supplements, things like that. So certainly start with your veterinarian. Maybe your local pet specialty store might have a list of local pet sitters in the area. There are some online resources that you can use to help identify people. Friends and family may know great pet sitters if they're not willing to pet sit for you. But it's really important that you get to know that person before you need them, and that they meet your pets and make sure it's a good fit for everybody. So that would be step one. The next thing I would do is make sure you leave very detailed instructions for your pet. Have it in writing, but also have a digital copy. Text it to them or email it to them. You never know. Paper can get lost easily these days. But have instructions for feeding. Have instructions for cleaning the litter box if it's a cat. Have instructions for walks or elimination, trips outside for elimination, those types of things. All of those little things can be very stressful for pets when you're traveling, and it's the best if you can keep it as consistent as possible. The next thing I would do is make sure you have a list of emergency contacts. Have your veterinarian with the location and the phone number with your written instructions for them, but also have the name and phone number of local emergency clinics. Not all veterinarians are 24 hours, and so that's always a good idea. Having someone, the name and contact information for an emergency backup, someone who could step in quickly if your pet sitter can't get there for whatever reason, they get stuck at work, they have a family emergency themselves, something like that. Always good to have a backup to make sure your pet's taken care of. Make sure they have the written instructions for care, but also keys to your house so they can get in. And then, of course, leave your pet sitter your contact information while you're traveling, where you're staying, how to get hold of you while you're on the road. And then the last thing I would recommend is to have some of Tomlin's Relax and Calm chews on hand. They contain tryptophan and chamomile to help calm pets during stressful situations. This is particularly important during the immediate transition. When you first leave, maybe that's the most stressful time for the pet, or if they anticipate thunderstorms or fireworks while you're gone.
Wonderful, and I like it too because it has ginger in the product.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great point, Tabitha. The ginger helps settle stomachs. A lot of pets get a little bit nauseous when they are stressed, and that can help settle their stomach. So that's a great point.
Well, wonderful. Well, thank you so much. And we do have more detailed information regarding your pet sitter and your animal on tomlin.com.